Don't you worry about a goddamn thing, Yumiko. You'll have the best bodyguard. Well, not really money can buy, but what's more prevalent to our situation? There's no such thing as a fun job. Of course, you'll find plenty of people willing to declare that work brings them nothing but joy. But look around them or underneath them, and you'll always find scowling people covered in mud. More often than not, the person who loves their job is really just the biggest slacker in their office. Well, listen, what if they act genuinely? No. Work is unpleasant and often boring. That's why they pay you to do it. You're normally not paid to do something fun. If something you were doing in the first place just naturally becomes your job, you're either a genius, starving lunatic, or incredibly lucky. Hello? Dear God. What? Oh, Makina. Ooh, we don't talk about that, Makina. Unfortunately, I'm none of the above. By most standards, my occupation is just about the last thing you could describe as fun. It requires steady, rigid discipline. There's no tolerance for failure, but even in success, you'll never see the spotlight. Because we kill. On top of it all, it demands specialist expertise, extensive experience, and training even when off duty. It's a little hard to summarize, but I guess you could call me a craftsman of sorts. Yes, Makina, I'm exactly that. Well, I guess those would be typical examples, but craftsman is a pretty vague term. There's quite a range of people who fall under that umbrella. Although you tend to think of those working with material objects, as in Makina's examples, there are some who engage in more abstract forms of workmanship. And the craftsman in my line of work is a deal in the most formless thing of all. Anyway, what's with the sudden interest in my job after all this time? Hardly that interesting a subject. Actually, that effect. What? Where'd you show up? What? How's everyone popping up from out of the fucking corners? Not that I'm constantly acting, but I have been trying to keep my behavior fairly normal. As normal as we can be, so as to avoid projecting the atmosphere characteristic of my occupation. Even so, it seems there's a degree of stiff artificiality to my performance that may have an equally unsettling effect on my classmates. A deeply regrettable failure on my part.
そうよそうよ。ユージってばほんと何者なのかよくわかんないのよね。
Oh, I don't want to tell you guys shit.
なんか難しい言葉とか平気で使うし、何十キロと走った後でもケロッとしてるし、私のことすぐバカにするし。
I mean, that last part just comes with the territory of existing in the school.
みちる様、お言葉ではありますが、最後の一つにつきましては、風見さんの得意性を示すことではないように思われます。
It's a trait that exists with every single one of us.
そんなことないわよ。だってこいつ、私のことすぐにバカだとか、今までに見たことのない生物とか、少しは言葉を選べってぐらいにも。
Well, am I wrong? Really?
まあ、みちるに関してのユージの指摘は残念ながら正当よね。
If there's something we have none of, it's tact. And I'm like...
あまねまで何よこの五臓六腑っぷり。
Well...
四面楚歌です、みちる様。残念ですが、少しお静かになさった方がいいかと思われます。
I was wondering what the fuck Machiro was saying at the fucking end. I was like, what are you... Get wrecked.
まあまあ、そう言葉失うなよ。な、ほら、バナナやるから食っとけ。
Ooh, banana just starts nibbling on it.
何よそれ。マキナまでバカにしてんの。バナナってなんでよ。 私の髪が黄色だからバナナ好きとでも言うの。
Hey, maybe, you know, bananas are fucking good. I'll eat a banana. They're good, man.
髪の色が黄色だからバナナが好きだという説、とても斬新です。この小峰幸、みちる様についてきてよかったと心から思いました。
Dear God.
ついてきた意志があるのならもうちょっとフォローしてよ、ウッキー。
There is no backing you up because everything we say is accurate towards you.
ウッキー、すごい完璧です、みちる様。
The shit is... Sachi! Just... So, are you guys done asking me questions now? There hasn't been many cases, since my arrival at the school when I was graceful? Graceful? Well, grateful to Michiru, but her ability to rapidly derail conversations is truly welcome at times like these. Oh, Lord, here we go. But just as I'm about to wrap things up and take my leave, a cell phone rings in my pocket. Unfortunate timing. I slide it out and check the caller ID panel. JB, huh? Yep, here we go. See you later. A contact from JB in any form means a business discussion. Accordingly, I'm always careful not to answer her calls when the others are in earshot. I leave the dorm and walk a few paces before hitting the answer button and bring the phone to my ear. It's me. Who else would it be? You'll have better luck finding the proverbial free lunch than a job that's genuinely fun. And mine is certainly no exception to the rule. Oh, listen, she's just telling us, well, you know that Yumiko girl? Be careful and protect her with your life. Oh, okay. When you live in a communal residence, you're always going to find some people you hit it off with and some who are harder to handle. Yeah! Ideally, you find points of compromise and stay on cordial terms even with the difficultest. What the fuck, English, with the most difficult of residents? One of those underappreciated little skills that you get ahead in life. Unfortunately, I do not possess it. In this dorm, I guess Amine would be the first on the list in terms of friendliness, although in her case, it's less hitting it off and more hitting on. Next in line would be Sachi, but she's got some abnormal quirks that can be tricky to handle, so her rank falls slightly. Makina and Michiru have a hard time even holding a coherent conversation, making it a little hard to evaluate if we think in similar ways. But if I humor them with a little attention, they'll start chattering away all on their own, so in a sense they're easy enough to deal with. And then, I might not be blessed with much in the way of social skills, but even I can interact with those four without particular difficulty. Unfortunately, there's this one. What, are we just staring down at each other? This girl, however, is a different story. We were on seriously hostile footing from the very start, and our frequent chance encounters in the dorm haven't helped. There's still a sense of tension in the air when we run into each other. Granted, that's a bit of an improvement compared to the way she used to slash at me with her box cutter on sight, but her attitudes remain stubbornly standoffish, because we're Mr. Standoffish Man. The fuck? What is this? Space Marines. There's no sign of real thaw in relations. Oh god, it's just us two? Oh lordy. Looking around the area in a slightly forced way, Sakaki mutters those words without particularly directing them at me. Amine's out shopping with Makina. Said they'll come back in the evening. The principal called Sachi to run an errand for the school. I haven't seen Michiru all day. I don't even know what she's doing or where she is. When I answer, she glances at my face for a brief moment. Yeah, now it's gonna get real awkward, isn't it? The conversation dies there. Sakaki once again begins moving her eyes across the pages of a novel. I'm sure she already finished reading. We may not talk much, but I've learned enough about Sakaki over the last few months to say that we've got a surprising amount in common. We both enjoy reading and don't mind spending time alone. We're both prone to mull things over in languid sky-gazing sessions on rooftops. Typical main character behavior. But similarity doesn't do or have much to do with hitting off with someone. Hitting it off. Not hitting on. When it's two similarly unsociable types like us, it's easy for conversations to stagnate awkwardly. Asymmetrical interactions with people complement each other through contrast, actually make for a much more harmonious atmosphere. Every once in a while, Sakagi's eyes flick up off the page to shoot a quick glance in my direction. Might sound like a girl in love trying to secretively keep an eye on her crush, but the reality is less idyllic. She seems to be trying to figure out how to extricate herself from this awkward situation. Although Sakaki's clearly bothered by the heavy silence in the air, I don't find it that uncomfortable. After piling the 4 books I brought from my room on the table, I lean back on one elbow and begin to work my way through the first. Probably be more considerate of me to just take the initiative and leave, but owing to certain circumstances, that's not going to happen this time.
失礼。
Apparently reaching the limits of her endurance, Sakaki abruptly drops her book on the coffee table and stands up. Before I can even react, she turns to 3 o'clock and starts to walk away. Looking up from my book, I call out a question before she can make her getaway. You going somewhere? Nope. Sakaki's okay, bye. Progress pauses, but after a moment she walks off without so much as turning around. Her slippers... What the fuck was I about to say? Her slippers squeak against the hallway floor with an orderly rhythm reminiscent of a soldier on march. Alright then. Snapping my book shut, I rise quietly from my seat and begin to walk off in the same direction. We got our duty. With a steady, regular gait, just like Sakaki's, following in her footsteps. Is this, yep, I was gonna say, it's probably like a flashback. You want me to play bodyguard?
そう、榊由美子さんのね。知ってるでしょ?
Barely. I'm familiar with her name and face. Other than that, my information's pretty limited.
へえ、そうなんだ。てっきりいろいろと知ってるもんだと思ってたけど。
What exactly are you trying to imply here? I have no idea what you're trying to imply, but she's just a classmate and we're not particularly close.
じゃあ、少しは知ってもらわないといけないかもね。はい、これ資料。
Oh shit, I'm about to learn all about her, aren't I? JB picked up a thick file from her desk and passed it to me. It contained a bulky bundle of A4-size documents. The first page had a photograph of Sakaki's face, along with some simple bullet points concerning her background. I did receive a very basic overview of the girl's personal circumstances when her father visited the school. At a glance, those pages didn't contain much beyond what I'd already heard from the principal, but the fact that we had a file on her in the first place reinforced my impression of Sakaki's importance. I see. With a background like this, I suppose a bodyguard or two might be warranted.
そうなのよね。あなたにとっては普通のクラスメイトでも、実際問題として、あの子を取り巻く問題はいろいろと複雑なの。
You know, why can't we just have parents in this fucking universe that aren't like dicks or like the worst thing ever? Like, we got Makina's fucking mom. We have Yumiko's dad. We have... Oh, look, I'm just gonna assume my parents were a piece of shit. Like, it's just... So it would seem.
彼女は盗品グループのトップの一人娘として、いろんなところから目をつけられているわ。特に彼女は一人でいることを好むみたいだし、略取の危険性は常に考えるべきね。
Oh, what if Yumiko was actually like a secret badass? Like, was able to protect herself against anything? I mean, if that was the case, then we would have had I would have had a way harder time dodging the box cutter, but I'm just saying. Makes sense so far, but you want me to protect her by myself.
大げさなのは彼女自身も嫌うでしょうし、そんじょそこらの SP を大勢連れてきたところで、有事一人にもかなわないでしょ?
Psh, I'm worth like 5,000 normal soldiers. Don't overestimate me too much. I'll end up biting you in the ass.
正当な評価よ。本日一蓋〇〇より風見雄二は同任務に就くように。妨害があった場合は実力でこれを排除せよ。
By force, you say. To shreds, you say. Understood. And back to the norm. The reason I've begun poking my nose into Skaki's life to the point of following her around, it's not a manifestation of my personal feelings on my part, but rather the result of a perfectly legitimate order handed down to me in a professional capacity. Since I've been employed in this role, I fully intend to approach it seriously. In my line of work, your orders have absolute priority, even when a job happens to involve a close friend or relative. And protecting a classmate from approaching threats is something I do without even being asked, so I didn't have any real reason to refuse this particular position. Through this rather abrupt sequence of events, I assumed the role of Sakaki Yumiko's bodyguard, without her knowledge. Oh, she's gonna find out at some point. However, although I'd anticipated as much from the start, the mission in question quickly encountered a number of practical difficulties. Oh, Lord. Hey, where are you off to?
あなた、最近よくその質問をするわね。
Well, I'm not good at hiding. No. Have I?
ともかく、私がどこへ行こうとあなたに関係のあることじゃないわ。それじゃあ。
If you could just be honest with me for once in your life, then we'd be okay. Bye.
そこに立たれると、私が外に行けないんだけど。
I like how she's like, I'm just leaving, and then we just stand there like, Yeah. So where you headed again? Didn't catch it the first time. Damn.
しつこいよね。どこへ行こうとあなたに関係のあることじゃないでしょ。分かったらそこをどいてくれないかしら。
Listen, Takaki. I have personal, non-personal reasons as to why I need to know. Why? Going somewhere in a hurry? Exasperated.
駅前、古本屋に行って前に気になってた本を買おうと思ってるの。署名はロシア民族楽器の歴史、筆者は小室重生。これで満足かしら。
Just see, was that so hard? She might be lying though. Who knows? I don't know why she'd lie saying specific shit like that, but that's so good to know. All right, you're free to go.
だからあなたに関係もないし、許可をもらうようなことじゃないって言ってるでしょ。
Oh, little do you know. There she goes. Dot 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 dot. Okay then, let's go. Oh my god.
またあなたなの？
It's getting real weird. Why the again? Not like we run across each other that often.
偶然かもしれないけど、あなたと二人きりで顔を合わせるケースがここのところ増えている気がするんだけど。
And I have a feeling that I've been getting that face from you a lot, and I don't know how I feel about it. Just your imagination. By the way, you headed anywhere in particular?
どこだっていいでしょ、そんなの。
I don't know why I find this funny. It's just... Oh, somewhere you can't tell me about? Everything alright? Oh, okay, well...
無視して立ち去ろうとしたのに回り込まないでくれる？
Well, you didn't answer my question. Pretty rude.
あなた、私の態度を見て事情を察するとか、そういうこともできないの？
Having the box cutter out with that face doesn't really fit together, don't you think? Those circumstances are what I'm asking about. If there's some kind of problem, then...
トイレよ!
Alright, well...
なんで私が説明も何もしないか、お分かりになったかしら？
Jesus Christ, I'm just heading to the bathroom! Yeah, I believe I have a solid grasp of the situation. My apologies. Enjoy your trip. Weird though. She's really on guard. Not that you could blame her. From the moment I began putting my instructions into practice, Sakaki's gotten a great deal more wary around me. The reason, of course, is my abrupt intrusion into her bubble of isolation. It's entirely understandable when someone who hasn't demonstrated much interest in you suddenly develops an acute interest in your movements. Anybody would get a little suspicious. But since I'm acting on orders here, retreating outside of her comfort zone really isn't an option. Nope, we gotta do this. So, where you going?
2、3、4と。じゃあ、これは購入しますね。買い占めです。あっちゃー、マジか。サッチンそこ入ったらぶっちぎりじゃねえの？
What game are they doing?
サーチ鉄道買い占めるの？
Oh.
ねえ、そこ押さえられちゃったら私マジ破産するんだって。やばいんだって。
Ah, the Monopoly, the game nobody's good at but people think they are, and the game that tears apart families.
ミチル様のお気持ちは痛いほどわかります。
But this nail.
この路線を抑えることによってミチル様は文字通り手も足も出なくなり、サイコロを振っては私に搾取される人生が待ち受けているのですから。
That is a scary thing she done diddly just said.
でも仕方ないのです。これはゲームです。私が手加減することでミチル様の緊張をそぎ、ゲームが至極くだらないものに貶められてしまいます。お分かりですか？これはミチル様のためを思ってやっていることなのです。今は辛くともひたすら耐えるのです。
Just deal with it.
あんた、その気持ちよくなるまで耐えなさいっていう S 嬢みたいな口調、どこで覚えてきたのよ。
Oh, what you know? What if she is? What if she's into that? I don't know what Sachi's into anymore.
つか、耐えるも何も私そこ抑えられたらゲーム終了なんだけどね。
I mean, Sachi's could be into whatever you want her to be into, really, if you think about it.
買い占めます。
Damn. Get annihilated.
Yeah!
Destroyed. After returning from class, I was immediately invited to participate in playing a board game of Machinas. Not that I was given much of a choice in the matter. It's based off a simple dice movement game. Depending on the square you land on, there are options to purchase stocks and property, and with development, you can extract rent on others who pass through. That's the basic outline anyway. Machina seemed pretty confident she'd win, but once we actually got started, Sachi picked up the strategy with fearsome speed. She's been slowly, cruelly squeezing the cash out of us like juice from a grapefruit.
サチンド S だな。もうこれ本気でチルチルの生きる道なくなったのよさ。
Michiru is donezo.
1はサチで、2出してもユージで、3はマキナで、4、5、6もサチ。ダメだ。積んだ。
She's done. It's over. You lost it, Michiru.
本当だ。どこ泊まっても金吸われまくりじゃん、これ。
Oh, that actually sucks so hard now that I'm thinking about it. Why don't you just sell those stocks you've been hoarding away so stubbornly? They're only slowing you down.
これは金のなる木なの。ゲームが終わった時にこの株があることによって振ったお金で順位が逆転するかもしれないんだから。
I don't... What if, but you need them to help you now?
あ、この鉄道の買い占めでミチル様の株は全滅ですね。暴落して紙くずです。
Damn! Oh, that is... In particular, Michiru's being economically annihilated on a scale that reminds me of the old Soviet Union's downfall. Guess her luck's just terrible, but it seems like every time the girl makes a move, she ends up falling into a trap of Sachi's and forking over her liquid cash. If this game were taking place in a Mahjong salon or something, I'd be seriously wondering about Wade Dice at this point.
もういいのよ。あとはみんなせ 廃棄して、私の人生はもう終わった。
I have gone bankrupt. And then she just disappears.
これでまた私が勝ってしまうようですね。
How are we gonna win, Machina? You're my partner in crime.
なんとかサッチーの資産削りたいけど、片っ端から貢ぐおバカのせいで焼け石に水になっちゃうのよさ。
Yeah, that's nice. It's over. Once you're too far ahead, it's done.
私の株、私の。
You shouldn't have held on to him, man. You should have gotten rid of him. The outcome of the battle has already been decided. Just give in. In that moment, just as we all stood on the brink of abandoning resistance against our dominant foe. Oh? Hello. It's like, hey, gorgeous. Okay, bye, gorgeous. Skaggy strides quietly out the front door without so much as a glance in our direction. I'm going out for a while.
ちょっとお兄ちゃん、ゲームの途中よ。
Listen, just consider. I'll give all my resources to Machina. Good luck. Yeah, just remembered something I gotta do for work. Sorry for to skip out early. You three finished the game without me, alright?
3人でって、お兄ちゃんの分はどうするのよ。
Who wants it? Auction it off. I don't care. How about one of you take over my position? It'll be a good old practice in parallel processing, right? Anyway, see you later. Just dipped.
テレビゲームやってんじゃないのよさ。スイッチ一つでコム担当に切り替えられる感覚であとを任されても困るっての。
It's easier than you think. Just you keep all this all the stuff that we had, you get.
仕事じゃ仕方ないよね。マキちゃん、ここは私の勝ちということで穏便に済ませて。
I don't think Machina's gonna be down for that.
株がただいまーって、あれ、ユージ今出てったけどどっか出かけんの？
女のケツを追っかけてどっかへ行ったのよさ。
Damn.
女？誰よそれ。
Machina's so salty right now.
肉のついてなさそうなケツなのよさ。
Oh, ye old bony butt the broody.
榊さんのこと？あんた気をつけないと本人の前で言ったらめんどくさいわよそれ。
Oh, she's heard way worse from Machina's fucking mouth.
榊さんが寮を出てすぐに理由も言わずに風見さんもすぐに出て行かれまして。
I like how we were like, I forgot to do something for work, and we left, and they all knew. They all knew what the real reason was.
ユージはあんな骨っぽいお尻の方が好きなのかな。にしても最近ユージの榊さんへの構え方が尋常じゃないよね。
Wait, are we implying that Sakaki does not have a booty? Is that what we're saying? Poor Sakaki.
そうですね。会うたびにどこへ行くのか気になさっているご様子ですし。
こないだは便所行く時まで質問されて、ユミちゃんキレキレだったのよさ。
Oh, Machina saw that, did she? Ooh.
ことがユージだけにそう見えにくいけど、これってはっきり言ってストーカーよね。
Well, that's kind of my job basically right now.
ああ、やってもダメ。こうやっても。
Michiru? Oh my god.
で、なんでミチルは廃人になってるわけ？
Well, she lost super hard at the Vigi games. And by Vigi games, I mean board
これ
games.
と、あとこれももうなかったわ。
Talking to herself softly, Sakaki picks her way through a shelf of art supplies. Oh god. Her outing to the station area was evidently an extremely minor errand. Seems like she's just replenishing her stock of artistic materials. Mishima Cape gets a fair amount of traffic, but it's still a small city. There are plenty of inconspicuous blind spots and back alleys where threats could be lurking. I keep a diligent eye on Sakaki from behind, checking for suspicious characters among the other customers and watching for any vans nearby that may be used for a grab and run as she leaves. Mm-hmm. God damn.
暗くなってきたわね。
That we were out here so long. After killing a little time rummaging around in a used bookstore, Sakaki glances up at the dark purple sky and makes her way out of the store, slipping her newly purchased paper bag into a fresh I was gonna say a fresh paper bag. Whatever. With her art supplies, she sets off on the road back to school with the same steady pace as always. Following from a distance, I jot down a few quick notes on today's events in a pocket-sized memo book. Abnormalities in the subject's vicinity. None worth noting, I guess. Today in particular, everything seemed reassuringly normal. Until... Okay, never mind. You know, nighttime would have been the perfect time. But, oh.
じゃあ今日はここまでにします。
Holy shit. I have not seen you in a 75,000 years.
日直の人は教室の鍵かけて持ってきてくださいね。
Alright.
終わり終わり。マキナ、今日はこのまま買い物するからちょっと手伝って。
Come, daughter Machina. Help me out here.
わかった。でもトイレットペーパーは指んとこ痛くなるから、あれはアマネが持つんだぞ。な。
What's wrong with... It's not even like that hard to hold.
そういやサチ、ランドリーの中に入ってた洗濯物出しておいてくれたのってあんた？はい、みちる様が下着が多数散乱する洗濯物を不用心にも残しておいででしたので、すべて回収して整頓いたしましたが、それが何か？
Look at Sachi. She's just doing well what she probably would have anyway.
お礼言わなきゃいけないはずなんだけど、なんか素直に言いたくなくなるわね。
How? What do you mean?
気をつけなさいよね、みちる。一応寮も女女体じゃなくなったんだからさ。
Yeah, there's me. I exist.
わかってるわよ。だから
Oh.
先に失礼する
All
わ。
right. Okay, bye. All right, I'll see you all later. I'm just gonna be a creep for a little bit. Just... Oh, they're gonna stop me. They're totally gonna at least question me even harder.
またしても尾行開始なのよさ。
I knew Machina would do an extra comment. Fuck, I know Machina so goddamn well at this point.
これで4日連続よね。放課後の尾行プレイ。
It is... I hate that they assume... I mean, that's basically what I'm doing, but it's for a different reason. I just hate how they assume... I mean, what else would you assume, really? I'm going... As soon as Yumiko leaves anywhere, I follow her. Like, that's definitely stalkerish territory, so of course you would assume that. You wouldn't assume, oh, he's being a bodyguard for her. Like, that's not something you would just assume.
なんかいやらしい響きよね。放課後とかプレイとか。
Oh my god.
それはみちる様の心にいかがわしい妄想があるからかと思います。
Was Michiru being the dirty old man right now? That never happens. Well, rarely happens.
ちょっと何よそれ。思ってないわよ。ちょっと想像しただけよ。
For just a split second!
しとるがな。それはともかくここまでになると単なる興味とかそういう範疇を超えちゃってるよね。
It is, but not for what you guys are thinking.
あの無機質感漂う女をどういう理由で追い回してるのか気になるのよさ。
Ice cold robot girl.
質問しちゃえばいいんじゃないの？ユージに直接。
Fuck, if someone was gonna do it, it'd be Machina. She asked the questions.
風見さんが答えるとは思いませんが。
Oh no, I wouldn't, but you know, you could always ask.
だよね。ユージって嘘は言わないけど、言わないって決めたことは絶対に言ってくれなさそう。
うわ
ー、でも気になるわね。何考えてんのよあいつ。引きなし理由もなくストーカーとかわけわかんないわよ。しかも相手がユミコとかさ。
I mean, if I had to stalk somebody,
みちる様、あまり考えると脳が熱くなってしまいますよ。考えるときは少しずつ量を調整して考えないとオーバーヒートしてしまいます。
Machiru brain shutting down.
人の脳みそを安物の工作機械みたいに言うんじゃないわよ。まあでも気になりだしたら他のこと手につかないわよね。でもそれを知る手段もないわけだし。
お、
だったら調査するしかないのよさ。
God damn it.
調査するの？ってどうやってやるのよ、そんなの。
Alright, ladies, listen up.
本人に聞くのが無理なんだったら情報を集めて推測するしかないのよさ。つうわけであまね、鍵貸して。
Jesus. Magana's taking control of this situation.
ってあんた、ユージの部屋を物色するつもり
？Oh, God damn it.
さすがにそれはやばいんじゃないの？
Look, if anyone was gonna do this.
いいじゃん。お兄ちゃんのことだからやばっちい理由だったら部屋に証拠とか残さないだろうし、別に見られたって死ぬようなもんじゃないってなあ、さっち。
Well, we're, jeez.
はい、じゃあ早速今日の夜にでも調査に入るということで。うわー、知らないわよ。
When I give her the fucking hardest noogie she's ever gotten.
私は関係ないからね。何も言ってないからね。
Oh no, it's gonna be the Makina Sachi comedy hour. Jesus. Oh no.
さっち、分かっているとは思うが、貴様は今から私の指揮下に入る。呼ぶときは隊長だ。いいな。
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
さあ、前もって言っていたブツの準備は？さあ、
指紋を残さないように手袋も万全です。洗ルー面の蛍光ライトも用意しました。
She's getting into this right now.
よし、では調査を開始する。
That'd be amazing if I was in there.
さ
Please. Hello?
相変わらずさ、不景な部屋なのよさ。
Yeah, there's literally nothing. I got a piece of paper. You want my paper?
物がないだけに散らかってもないですね。どこから手をつけましょうか、隊長。
さすがに引き出し開けられてガサガサまでやられるとお兄ちゃんも怒るのよさ。ひとまずは目につくあたりから物色するのよ。
Conspicuous. Love how she talks.
さ
Oh, God damn it. Oh, there they go.
何もないですね、隊長。
あ、もう何もそれっぽいものは見当たらないな。
You will never find it all. I'm basting a turkey as we speak.
机の上もゴミ箱もベッドの下も探しましたが、エロ本一つ見つかりません。
Please tell me that's not what you're looking for.
ゆみちゃんにの AV 女優でも見つかりゃあまねえの反応が楽しみだろうけど、そういう面白いネタも皆無なのよさ。
Oh, imagine how ridiculous and silly that would have been.
やっぱり風見さんに聞くしかないのでしょうか。
I hope I walk in on them. That's my dream. My second dream. My first dream was to just be in the room.
ひとまずそろそろ帰るのよさ。お兄ちゃんが帰ってきたらややこしいし、こういう調査には引き際が大事なのよ。
あれ、隊長、今踏んだのは。
Uh-oh.
あ、なんだこれ、手帳。
Oh no. Oh, this this is gonna be so bad for me. No, it's gonna look bad.
隊長？
見つけたのよさ。
God damn it! Why is Machina the best fucking character? Like, I don't even care. She's the best. That's fucking stupid.
で、ユージの手帳に書いてあったことを全部マキナがその場で記憶して PC で打ち直したのがこれってわけね。
Oh my god. It's over. It's done. Yeah, I'm so like I'm in the doghouse.
さすがに持ってくるわけにはいかなかったからな。
だからって覚えられるマキちゃんはすごいです。
Dude, there's a lot about Machina, man. She fucking just was like analyzing and she like scanned everything, put it in her brain, and was just like, there you go.
お疲れ様って言っていいのかちょっと疑問だけどね。つかあんたさ、本当にこれ以外で妙なことしてないでしょうね。合鍵貸したの私なんだからさ、その。
I guess that does make Amine an accomplice.
早く読めよ。すっげえこと書いてあんぜ。
Oh no. Oh, it would be better if Machina was reading it out. Oh my god.
話聞け。で、みちる。あんたはあんたで早速読みふけってるわけ？調査するって話になった時、あんな否定的だったのに。ってみちる
？Michiru?
何これ？どれ貸してみ？何々？ 7 月18日。天気明朗なれども波高し。休日ゆえに通りに一般人多数。特に目立った事件なし。って、これがどうかした？
Yeah, like that doesn't seem bad to me. Did I cover my tracks?
問題はそこから先なんです、あまねさん。
Oh fuck, I didn't cover my tracks.
その後よ。続き？榊由美子の動向。14時28分、寮の自室を出る。入り口付近で問答の後外出。15時53分帰宅。まっすぐに2階へと上り自室へ入る。
Oof, as the kids would say with the oofs. It's so done, man.
で、これ、まさかその。
Oh boy, the cat is out of the bag, sort of, except in a really, really, really bad way.
そのまさかなのよさ。
はい、手帳に書かれていたのは風見さんが榊さんの追跡をしたその記録だったんです。
Why did we leave the memo pad? Wouldn't we have that on us at all times? I feel like we would. What? We made a really bad slip up there, man. Ooh. Ooh, I could just feel. They probably think of me as slime now. Ugh.
とりあえず続き読むわね。7月19日20時12分、寮の自室より外出。人目につかないように裏道を通りコンビニへ向かう。雑誌コーナーの年齢制限のある場所へ赴くも、4分強立ち尽くした後にため息を一つつき、安っぽいプリンを一つ購入して帰宅。
I literally wrote down everything. Every single, like, in like full story descriptions.
寮の付近でスプーンの入れ忘れに気づき、一人店員に憤る。7月20日17時44分、学内を徘徊し、3階の廊下で突如として鼻歌を歌い出すも、 10秒ほどで周囲を気にして中断。
Please stop.
注意深く周囲を見回し、誰もいないことを確認した後、先ほどよりも大きめの音量で鼻歌を再開。18時34分、妙に疲弊した表情で帰宅。
7月21日18時18分、駅前の古書店にてワゴンセールの古本を物色。26分後、隣の画材屋に移動して色鉛筆を棚から出し、うち1箱を購入。
Oh, there's two ways they can do this. They can play, like, do something with this. They could either A, present this to me and be like, what the fuck's this? Or B, the probably worst option is take it to Yumiko and be like, bruh. Like, you know?
7月22日7時54分、突如それまでいた寮のロビーを退出。外出理由を問うも回答せずに逃亡したので追う。来客用の便所の方へ向かったことを確認。理由は商用を足すことと時間より推測。
Did we really have to write that? I don't.
ものすごい細かいわね。
Like, I get it. I get why it's detailed because, you know, that's our job right now. But, like, in terms of what they're thinking, oh god.
ほぼ毎日のように後をつけてどこへ行くか質問をし、その結果を記録。つーかこれつまりストーカー？
That pretty much confirms your suspicions, but again, you know, that's not in what you're thinking.
ですよね。ユージが
意外な結末が待っていたのよさ。
Oh, boy.
興味深い話ね。
Oh my god.